everyone. A very good evening to all of you, and welcome once again to Free Shiksha IELTS activity classes. So, guys, I welcome all of you first of all, and thank you so much for joining us live here today at 5 p.m. on this YouTube channel of Shiksha Study Abroad. So, basically, what we are going to do in today's classes, we are going to have a small activity out of which we will be learning about different technical terms, you can call it, or you may call it as terms related to IELTS exam, which are really very helpful for you. So let's see how many of you actually give the correct answer to the questions which I will be putting up for you. Okay, so I can see a lot of people commenting already here on the comment section. That's lovely, guys. What a great response. And I really want this kind of response from all of you. So please start commenting your names, your places. From wherever you're watching us live, I would love to know your places. And of course, what are you trying to see in our videos related to IELTS exam, and what are your feedbacks related to the videos. Of course, that you will be putting in the end. So class, before actually starting with today's PPT officially, I would like to give you a small reminder. So guys, if you are new to this class, then let me tell you, there is a registration link. So with the help of that registration link, which is given in the description below, you are going to register with us. Definitely that is for free. You do not have to pay anything. So we are providing these free content classes, free material classes, you can call them, absolutely free of course. So you do not have to pay anything as usual. And of course, with the help of that link, you will get to our landing page. So the landing page basically is the page where you will get the access to the IELTS calendar, which we have prepared for you. And in that IELTS calendar, you will get all the topics, and the dates will be related to that. So whichever topic you feel that you are weak and you want some practice, or you need to take the class for that session, then definitely you can join the classes accordingly, according to the dates or to the topics, whichever you need, or whatever is your requirement, I must say. And yes, lots of people commenting. So I would like to take the names of people who have commented right now. So the first comment was, in fact, before my message, it was Suraksha. Okay, so Suraksha says hi. Then Silver Tube says hi. Bappy, hi Bappy. So Bappy was there with us, in the previous classes as well. Again, he has joined us today. Good evening. And then we have Muhammad Omar Sangeen. Hi everyone, this is Muhammad Omar Sangeen from Afghanistan. Wow, that's great. Then we have Mayowa and Mutesi. Okay, Silver Tube is from Mumbai. All right, great. So many people joining us from Nepal, from Nigeria, from Kenya, from Bangladesh. Okay, from Finland. Okay, you are doing PhD in Finland. Okay, great. You are from Malaysia. Wow, what a beautiful place. In fact, all the places are beautiful, right? So life is a competition. Okay, you are from India. Kamal from Bihar. Hi everyone, hi. Lots of people joining us. So guys, apologies for the names which I have not taken, but yes, I have read your names and your places. That's really lovely of you. And of course, without any delay, I would like to start with today's class, because there was a little delay by 1 or 2 minutes in joining the class live, because I was having a technical glitch. But yeah, now it's all fine and we are back to the track. So without any wastage of time, I would like to suggest all of you, if you have not subscribed with us, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel name is Shiksha Study Abroad, with the same name, which you can see it on your screen right now. And yes, with the help of that channel, you will get the access to all the videos which we have uploaded in our previous sessions or in our previous months. That is from the month of June, we started with the daily IELTS classes, and then we had bi-weekly classes. And recently we have come up with the TOEFL classes as well. So in case you are looking for IELTS plus TOEFL, definitely this is the platform from where you can gain a lot of knowledge. Okay, and guys, I want you to be very active during the session, during the activity, because I would be requiring a lot of answers from you, and I will be taking the names as well as the answers which you have given. So in case you're not able to give the right answer, please do not get discouraged, because eventually I will be giving you the correct answer so that you can compare and match your answers. Okay. All right, great. So, yes, and one more thing before we actually start, you can see it on your screen, guys, that this free Shiksha IELTS activity class takes place every Wednesday and Thursday, and today is Friday. So, only for this particular week, this is an exception. Let me clarify this very, very clearly. And yes, from next week onwards, we will be having the bi-weekly classes of IELTS on Wednesday and Thursday only. Okay, so please do not get confused. Today's day or this week is just an exception. All right, so moving on to the next part, that is the next slide. So you can see in front of you what am I going to do in today's class to be covered. So basically today we'll be looking at or identifying essential terms in IELTS exam. So I will be showing you one question, okay, per slide, and I want a very good response from all of you. I want the comments to be filled with the answers, whatever question I'm asking according to that. And then after 1 or 2 minutes, after having a lot of comments, a lot of answers from you on the comment section, then I will be proceeding with the correct answer. So I will be showing you the correct answer and maybe a little bit explanation in brief if it is required. Okay, so let's start with the activity, and the first question is there in front of you now. So please be very attentive and quickly comment down the answers, whatever you think is the answer, on the comment section as soon as you read the question. Okay, all right. So the first question is rewriting a sentence using different words for greater clarity. So you have to guess the word. Now this word often comes in, while your practice session or when you're practicing your modules in IELTS exam, and it is definitely seen so many times. So what do you think can be the answer for this question, which is there in front of you right now? Rewriting a sentence using different words for greater clarity. So please comment down your answers on the comment section and let me see how many of you actually give the correct answer. Okay. So your time has started, guys, and I'm looking for your comments, for your answers. So please comment it down. Okay. Bappy says it's paraphrase. All right, let's see if that is the answer. Anyone else? So only Bappy knows the answer, no one else. Okay. Sabri, I'm sorry if I'm, taking your names wrong. I'm not used to taking, uncommon names. But yes, thank you for commenting. Sabri says illustrate. Then Neo says paraphrase. Tilagavati says editing. Nadika says, okay, Nadika says she's from Sri Lanka. Prabeen says emphasize, okay. Rajvendra, easy to understand. All right, let me take 1 or 2 more answers and then I will disclose the answer to you, okay. Anyone else, guys? There are so many people watching us live, but there are so less, right answers or wrong answers in the comment section. So guys, just be active, okay? It's an activity class. It's not a theoretical class. And I really want you to comment down your responses so that I also know that, yes, you're listening to me and are being active. So yes, let's, make it a two-way discussion, a two-way interaction. It should not look like one way. All right, fine. So let me see if I have a guess for you. Yes. So I have disclosed the correct answer to you now. The question means this, that is paraphrasing. So paraphrasing is something which you will hear so many times when you are referring to so many books of IELTS, or maybe when you're practicing by yourself, or if you're learning from a tutor or a mentor, or if you're watching a video. Definitely, I'm sure if you are a serious candidate for IELTS, if you're really serious for your IELTS exam, you should have heard a word called paraphrase. So paraphrase is basically the changing of the words or maybe jumbling of the sentences and the words and the phrases, but the meaning remains the same. So basically you tend to use a lot of synonyms, a lot of uncommon words, but yes, the meaning of the sentence still remains the same as compared to the original one. Okay, so all of you who gave the right answer, that is really lovely of you, and definitely a very, very good effort, a very good try. And those of you who did not get it correct, don't worry, we have so many questions coming up, so that will give you a lot of opportunities to give the answer. All right, guys, so coming to the next slide now. The next slide says how to paraphrase. So here I want you to learn how to actually paraphrase. If you're learning this word for the first time, this will be very useful and helpful for you. So let me show you how to do it actually. So paraphrase it's written here. So you can learn it by PARA, by creating a small word for yourself, and then you can learn actually what do you actually do in paraphrasing. So for example, for P, you can say put the text in your own words. Okay, that means you're changing the language according to your own words. Then A would be avoid copying the text. So in case you are trying to copy the words and the sentences same as the question in the answer, then definitely that is not called paraphrasing. That is called copying and pasting. Okay, so paraphrasing means using your own words and not copying the text. R would be rearrange similar text and ask yourself in the end if you included all the important points. So this is what basically paraphrase means. Now I'll take you to another slide, and that has the examples. So with the help of examples, you will learn it better how to actually paraphrase. Let me read it out for you. So original sentence 1. So this is the first example. Some of the methods used in advertising are unethical and unacceptable in today's society. To what extent do you agree with this view? So you might get a question in writing task 2 like something like this. Okay, so how would you paraphrase? Paraphrase is the first sentence, in fact, in your introduction paragraph. Always remember that. So paraphrase sentence would something look like this. Some of the advertising methods nowadays are unethical and unacceptable. So you can see the meaning of the question or the meaning of the sentence, in fact, remains the same, but there are slight changes in the words. Okay. Now, second example is people say obesity is caused by fast foods and aerated drinks. This is an active tone sentence. That means we have two voices if you are aware of grammar, then active voice and passive voice. So this is an active. Let me read out the passive one or the paraphrased one. Obesity is said to be caused by fast foods and aerated drinks. So the words are similar, and the meaning also remains the same, but there is slight change in the jumbling of the sentences, right? And this is in passive voice. So you can also create paraphrasing by, converting an active voice or active tone sentence into a passive voice tone. Okay, let me take you to another example. People become unhealthy because of the sedentary lifestyle. Paraphrase sentences. Sedentary lifestyle is one of the reasons that people become unhealthy. So the words you can see here have been copied in some way, but they have been jumbled. So this is also known as paraphrasing, when you're actually not using your own words, your own synonyms, but you're trying to do the paraphrasing by jumbling the sentences or maybe by moving the clauses from one way to the another, right? So example can be noun to verb. That means, for example, college education, which is a noun, and we are converting into a verb. Educated at college. This is a verb, right? So this is how you can actually paraphrase. Let's look at another instance or another example. Verb positive to negative form. Let's see. Example. They say nothing about the event held yesterday. They didn't say anything about yesterday's event. So the first sentence was positive and the second is negative because of the word didn't. That means did not. So wherever you add these kind of words, no, not, never, these become negative. Okay. So this was just a slight, detail about the paraphrasing part, because many of you would be watching this video for the first time and many of you would be thinking, okay, you have taught us about paraphrasing, but what is it actually and how to do it? So that is why I have created a small example for you so that you can understand it better, that how do you actually do the paraphrasing, right? Now, if you want to rewatch the video later on, you're welcome to do that. But yes, for that, you'll have to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let me take you to another example now. Please be ready for the second question. It's coming up. So this is the second question in front of you, and here you have to fill in the blank. So yes, let me read out the question for you. One example of dash in daily life is when someone flips through a newspaper or a magazine, focusing mainly on the headlines or subheadings. This helps the reader quickly identify articles or topics of interest without spending time reading less relevant content. Now, this is a quite lengthy explanation of the word which I'm looking for. So basically, you have to give me the word, what is, the meaning of this whole sentence, and that can be, made into one small word. So please give me the word which will come here. One example of dash. So which example is this? So Bappy says skimming. Okay. So Bappy, just give us half a minute more and then I will, show the answer to you. Anyone else? What can be the word here? Let me take 2-3 answers more and then I will, give you the actual answer or the correct answer. Yes, guys, come on. Write down the correct answer or even the wrong answer, no problem. Write down your responses on the comment section. And please do not erase the answer. Please do not delete your answer. That is really, really okay. If you have given a wrong answer, nothing to worry about. Nobody is judging you here. Don't worry. We are all here to learn, right? Okay, Sabri says skimming. Ramasamy says reading. Okay. Tilagavati says scanning. All right, fine. So let me now disclose the answer to you and you can check whether you have given the right answer or not. So this was another hint which I wanted to give you before actually giving you the correct answer. Title, then there is a section heading, then there is another heading. So when we are particularly looking for only headings or what is the title of the paragraph or the passage, then that means we are skimming. Okay, so skimming is the right answer. Yes, so any of you who has given skimming as the right answer, very good. If you have not given skimming as the right answer, no problem at all. There are few more questions coming up where you can actually try, and please do not delete your responses. That's nothing to worry about. Okay, so let me show you another question now. For example, when we are searching for a telephone number in a directory, we scan the pages for the name of the specific person we are looking for. So guess me, that means guess the word. What is it called when we actually scan the whole page or we actually, look for detailed information? So yes, guess the word and then I will let you know what is the correct answer. In fact, let me give you a hint that many of you would understand just by looking at the sentence, because the answer is itself there in the question. So yes, let me see how many of you actually can cheat from here. Okay, Ramasamy says directory. All right. Cheetah Tube says scanning. Sabri says scanning. Shankar says scanning. Okay. All right, fine. So let me try to give you the answer now. So this is another hint for the people who have not yet given the right answer. So we are particularly looking for success word here that has been highlighted bold. So out of all the words, out of all the phrases in the sentences, we found this word success. So that means we were looking for particularly one kind of information, specific information in detail. So that means we are scanning. So very good, guys. Whoever has given this answer, and this time so many of you got the right answer. That's really, really nice. Very good. Really a very good effort. I'm very happy to see your responses. And people who did not get it correct, no problem. This is the platform to learn. So in case you're getting wrong answers, that is good, because getting wrong answers here is still acceptable. But when you will do the same mistake in your reading exam or in your listening exam, that won't be acceptable, right? So it's okay to make mistakes right now. Very good, guys. So here I bring you another question now. And the fourth question is, dash is the most important sentence in your IELTS writing task 2. Answer. It is your main idea. So what is known as main idea in your writing task 2 IELTS paper? Let me see how many of you actually can fill in the blank here. So what can be the answer for this particular question, guys? Dash is the most important sentence. So which is the most important sentence in your IELTS writing task 2? And it is your main idea as well. So there are 2 hints in this question. Let me see how many of you actually give the right answer. Yes, guys, come on. Write down the correct answer on the comment section. And please do not Google it, okay? Because if you're Googling, then definitely you're cheating yourself. Because I'm not seeing whether you're giving the right answer by yourself or maybe, by looking at the Google. Okay? So many of you are saying topic sentence or heading. Okay? Then many of you are also saying it as task response, the body of the essay. Okay. Yeah, actually all the paragraphs in your essay or in your writing task 1, writing task 2, whichever task you're doing in your writing, all the paragraphs, all the content which you have provided in the exam, everything is important. But which is the most important sentence in your IELTS writing task 2 answer? Just think from that point of view. Task 2 is your essay writing. And in essay writing, what is your main idea? What is that sentence? What is that, word known as? Any answers, guys? I'll take up 1 or 2 more answers and then I will give you the correct response. So Sosama says title. Silvertube says idioms. Okay. So I think you have gone very, very far from the topic. Let me bring you back to the topic. Okay. So Sabri says, is these questions from previous study? No. These are not the previous study questions or from the previous point of views. Actually, these questions are related to IELTS exam. And as in, IELTS candidate, you should be aware of these terms because these terms will be used many times in your tutoring practice or maybe in your own practice sessions. Paraphrase, no. So let me give you the correct answer now. This is known as thesis statement. So thesis statement, guys, is the sentence which you write, which will have your own opinion, which will have your own view, your own belief. And this sentence is the main idea of the essay, of the writing task 2. Why am I saying that? Because you might have heard in many examples in writing task 2 that this essay agrees with the above statement and, or I believe with the above statement. You must have seen so many sentences like these, right? in the introduction paragraph. So this thesis statement tells the examiner what are you actually agreeing with, or if you're disagreeing with, or whether you, to which extent do you actually agree, okay? Or do you fully agree or fully disagree? So in this sentence, the examiner comes to know what is your opinion and what are you going to write further. That is why this sentence is known as the main point or the main idea in your writing task 2, that is your essay writing. So I hope I have made myself clear. Please be very, very crucial about this, and always, make a note of whatever I am teaching you. Although these videos are there on YouTube, but you can make your own notes as well so that you remember. Okay. All right. Now, thesis statement, I have given you some do's and don'ts as well. So you can read it from here. Do is that be as specific as possible. That means do not, litter around the sentence. Do not revolve around the sentence. Just hit at the nail. Use your thesis as a way to build discussion. So this thesis statement should mainly look like what are you going to say further in your essay. Use all those statements. Okay. Now, don't, which you do not have to do while writing thesis statement. Don't get hung up on a thesis that isn't working for you, right? Second is, don't worry about presenting an argument or opinion. So in case you want to present your opinion, always also remember one thing. I always suggest not to write personalized words like I, me, mine, we, us. Do not use all these kind of personalized terms. In fact, in the place of these, you can use this essay agrees, okay, or this essay disagrees. You may want to write it like this. Okay. Next question is, please be ready for the next question. And guys, I can see a lot of people commenting on the comment section, asking questions. So just let me finish the slides and then I will take up your questions in the end, because I do give in every class some time to ask me, questions related to IELTS exam. So I will give you some time, don't worry. Just focus on the slide for now and be ready for the question. So now next question is fifth one. Dash a sentence at the end of your introduction that tells the reader what will come next. So what is that blank known as? Fill in the blank. So what is that word known as? That word basically means that it is a kind of sentence that comes at the end of your introduction. That means it is written in the introduction, but it is the last sentence of introduction, and that tells the reader or the examiner what will come next. So what is that? Okay, Babi has already replied, body paragraph. All right. Babi, would you like to think about it more? I would advise you to think about it more and not be very, very quick with the answer, especially if you do not know it. Although you're giving a very good try, let me say that. You're the first one usually who is answering. But yes, just give it a thought a little bit more. Says conclusion. Okay. And guys, no need to delete your answer. As I already said, please do not delete your answer. Okay. Anyone else? And then I will quickly show you the answer. I'll take up one or two answers more. Let me see if actually someone can hit at the nail. Let me see that. Cursor. Okay. Lead sentence. All right, guys. So now I'm going to show you the answer. So the answer is, this word is known as outline sentence. Now, what is an outline sentence? Outline sentence is a sentence that comes at the end of your paragraph, introduction paragraph, and that tells you or the examiner that what are you going to write next. Okay. So, for example, you must have seen so many times in the examples of or the sample questions and answers of task 2 essay writing, you must have seen this kind of sentence written. For example, this essay will further describe in detail, or this essay will further give the details of the kinds of pollution. Have you ever seen something like this? Yes. So this kind of sentence, this essay will further demonstrate or illustrate or give the information about or cite the examples or give in detail. This kind of sentence is known as outline sentence, because this sentence is giving the information to the examiner. What are you actually going to write in your further main body paragraphs, right? Hence it is known as outline sentence. All right, guys. So how to write an effective introduction? I have prepared a small, picture for you, and that is paraphrase question. Synonyms: change the order of the sentence without changing its meaning. Thesis statement: opinion, causes, solution, and advantages and disadvantages. So whichever kind of essay is there, you have to write thesis statement according to that. That is why these 3 bullet points are given to you. Okay. There are 5 kinds of essays in IELTS exam, and you can get any one out of those 5. An outline sentence, of course, you know how to write it. If you do not know it, then please download our sample questions, sample papers. We have given the questions and answers as well. Okay, please visit our IELTS page on Shiksha Study Abroad, and you will come to know how to actually write the correct format. Now, next question quickly. It is also known as a task card or candidate task card. Sorry. In the IELTS speaking test, you will have exactly 1 minute to prepare for a particular topic, and this topic is called the IELTS dash. So fill in the blank, guys. Let me see how many of you actually give the correct answer to this. And I am assuming and I'm sure that many of you will reply to this question very quickly, because you must have heard of this word, also known as candidate task card or task card. So what is that word which can be filled at last? Yes. Let's see. Yes, guys, I'm waiting for your answer. Come on. Put it down on the comment section. Okay. Bashir says cue card. Shankar also says cue card. Yes, the correct spelling to cue card is CUE, okay, and not Q. So just be aware of that. But good try, very good. So Sama says cue card, Bashir says cue card, Neo says cue card. All right. So let me give you another hint. So you can see 2 people talking to each other here. So something will be the kind of scenario with you also in the IELTS speaking exam. Okay. You will also have the examiner in front of you, and you will be sitting in front of him or her, and they will be asking you certain questions. So yes, the answer to this particular question is cue cards. Very good. So whoever gave the right answer, very, very nice. Very good. A very well tried session. And here I come up with the last. Okay, so we have only these questions. All right. So this was the last question, guys. And I hope you enjoyed the activity. You learned about so many things. And now, as decided, as promised, I am going to take up your questions now. So let me see from the beginning how many of you actually asked the question. So guys, if you have any question, please put it down. We have around 5 to 7 minutes. I'll answer your questions one by one. So Prabeen says, I'm from Nepal and this is my first session. So excited. So thank you everyone who has joined us live today. And it was so great having all of you. And what a great response on the comment section. I'm really, really very happy. And all right, so Sabri was asking, is these questions from previous study? So guys, please understand that these questions particularly are not asked in the same manner like I taught you right now. They are not asked in the same manner to you in the exam. These are just few terms which you have to be aware of while practicing for your IELTS modules. That is why we, have decided to keep such an activity here, because we are always engrossed and we are always, too much focused into the details of the modules, and we are never aware of these kind of terms which actually appear again and again during our practice session or during our tutoring. So yes, that is why I thought of bringing up this kind of activity so that you learn about certain terms which are used again and again in IELTS. Okay. And yes, if you want to know more about the IELTS exam in detail, if you want the free counseling, then please register with us because, and the registration link is given in the description below. So you can register with the help of that. And the free counseling session will also be given to you. You will get in touch with our expert counselors. Okay. So life is a competition. Okay, I don't know your name. Never mind. He or she is asking how to and when to start preparing. So I think the ideal time to prepare for IELTS exam is around 1 month for an average student. But yes, for a brilliant student, it can be around 15 to 20 days as well. You can test your own capability by, taking a full mock test, maybe taking all the full 4 modules. You can also practice from our sample papers. You can download them for free. But for downloading, you will have to register with us. So please register to the link which is given in the description below, and you will be able to download the free sample question answers. Okay. Ma'am, listening test, they give what we listen. Written paper is there. Yes, you can write the answers on the paper. So there are 2 kinds of papers, PBT and CBT. PBT is your paper-based test of IELTS, and CBT is your computer-based test where you actually type the answers. So not major difference, but yes, both have their own pros and cons. So you can actually look into Google, or we have also described on our site, Shiksha Study Abroad, how to take the paper. So if you want to know more about IELTS exam and how to take the paper, when to take the dates, I think counselor would be the best person to guide you on this. Okay. So please register with us with the help of link below, and you will get in touch with our free counseling team. You do not have to pay a penny. You do not have to pay anything for the counseling session. These are all free, but you just have to register with us. Okay. And yes, the listening exam, you will get the paper in front of you. You will also get the headphones so that you can listen to the audio and write down the answer on the answer sheet. Okay. So I hope I have cleared my all your doubts, and I have cleared my session with all the problems being answered. And guys, if you have any other question related to the IELTS exam later on also, after this video ends and you want to rewatch any video of ours, you're always welcome to do that. And we have, in detail explained so many classes about IELTS, every module, every subtopic in detail. We have taken that in June. And we are coming with the detailed IELTS daily classes in the month of October also. So that is a very good news for all of you who want to actually practice and, the IELTS exam in detail. They want to study IELTS exam in detail. This is the perfect platform, I would say, because we are starting with daily IELTS classes in October as well, with a fresh new content and with fresh new activities. So definitely this will be okay. Ma'am, I booked counseling session. Reply from Shiksha. Okay, just a second. But no reply. Okay. Yes, definitely they will get in touch with you. Don't worry about that, because for them also it takes time. There are a lot of candidates who are trying to contact them on a daily basis. So just give them some time, and definitely somebody would call you back in case you need any counseling regarding the exam. Okay. And if still there is no answer, let me know in other class. So next Wednesday we are meeting with another fresh new session of IELTS activity. We will be learning about certain other things in IELTS exam, and then also you can put up this question. If if nobody comes up to you and if nobody is contacting you from the Shiksha, then definitely let me know on the comment section, and I will try to reach out the counseling team and help you out. Okay. So everybody is saying thank you so much. Thank you very much for this session. All right. Thank you guys. Welcome. I hope I have taken all the questions. Okay. So Bashir is saying, no ma'am, I am asking you what we in listening in the audio, they give same statement in the paper. Yes. So whatever, Bashir, whatever you will listen to in the exam, in the IELTS exam, for example, the audio is playing and you are wearing your headphones, you are listening to the audio. So the questions will be related to that in the question paper, and there will be certain fill in the blanks. There will be MCQs question to tick mark. So all of the questions, all of the information which you listen in the audio, that will be related to your question paper. Okay, don't worry about that. So you listen to the audio and you mark the answer in the question paper. I hope that answers your question now. Kusum also says thank you, ma'am. All right, guys. So I'm willing to see all of you in the next session as well. And the next session is on next Wednesday. Okay. So next Wednesday and Thursday, again, I'll be meeting you with a fresh new material on IELTS activity class. And please comment down your feedback and whatever you want new in our, in the upcoming classes of IELTS activity or any other class, whatever you would like to see in our videos, let me know in the comment section below and we will try to implement it in our new upcoming videos. Now I am in the first year of college and starting the GRE or IELTS. So yes, life is a competition. Again, I do not know your name. That's fine. But yeah, please contact to our counseling team, and I will also get back to you on the same. Please register with the help of the registration link which is given below. That is very useful because of that registration link, you can actually download free sample papers for IELTS. You can practice from them. You will also get a free counseling session if you want the counseling. And of course, you will get access to all the videos which we have uploaded in the past. Okay. So I hope I have made myself very clear. In case you have any other query, please comment it down and we will get back to you as soon as possible because we never let our candidates go, unanswered. So don't worry about your questions. All your questions will be answered later on also. So please keep commenting and thank you so much guys for your support. It was really, lovely having all of you. What a great response. Thank you so much. And wait for me till next Wednesday till I come up with another fresh video. All right, guys, have a great weekend ahead. And thank you so much again. Bye-bye.